Welcome back, guys. So in the previous lesson, we're kind of working on the UVs. So let's just carry on also too, and still work on the UVs, obviously. So let's go to the next piece. Let's do this lace hoof. All right. I think this one shouldn't be too much of an issue to kind of UV unwrap. We already have most of the structures we need. So let's start with camera base. All right. Then make sure objects X is turned on for symmetry. Then let's do our UVs in here. Do a cut, cut that in. Okay, for this inward piece, we can do the seam around here. Do a cut. This particular piece, I think we can do I think we should actually isolate it. Let's get this isolated. So we know where to actually fix our UV seam. A better place to put this would be around somewhere around there should be fine. Do a cut. Okay. We also need to, because this is going to be getting a separate color, kind of. So you can see the colors are kind of separated out. Let's get a closer look, front view at this. Let's see. Okay, so the U is supposed to be all the way up around somewhere around here instead. We cut, right? Just to keep things a little bit more organized. Okay. So turn this off now. Object mode is still selected. Isolate. Okay, our seam is still in there. Select the entire scene, unfold. Let's do orient layout. Oh, I think we have an issue around here. Spotlight one is not going around. Let's see where the issue is. Okay. I think on the opposite side, we have this working correctly. But on this side, not too much, not so much. So I think it was an issue with the symmetry, I believe. So let's just fix the issue we might have in the issue in there. I think I need to do this in here instead. But I think it's fine. Unfold. Nope, we're not getting the desired result out of this. Not getting the desired results. I would need to properly isolate it. Okay. If we have this in here already, select, let's do camera base, pull this down. Let's do this again. Cut, get in up here. Find a good angle for this. I think something like this should work just fine. Cut again, select these two, unfold. Yeah, this work just fine now. Now we need to kind of careful here because we're going to be adding some kind of logo to it. So Let's do orient first. Select, select this, orient this way, orient this way. Let's bring everything back out. Select the entire thing. Let's do layout. Okay. Select this, orient this way. Okay. So the part I need kind of more concerned about is this and this. If I isolate them, I want to make sure we have the we have this facing properly as it should. Okay, this one is facing quite well. That's fine. I'll do the same in here as well. Okay, it's facing the correct direction also too, so we are good. Fine. Hide that. Let's move on. Mid so let's see what we have in here. I think this one shouldn't be an issue. We can just do camera base, camera base, and then just unfold this directly. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Except we want to kind of create another separation down here. But let's just unfold this first. Let's see what we get. Select them, orient, select, get them facing this way instead. Layout again. Let's check if there's any stretching in there. I think so far this will work just should work just fine without any major issue, I believe. We don't really have much going on in there. Not much going on in there, just a single material should work just fine for it. So I think this should be just fine. Okay. Let me want to unfold again if anything's going to happen in there. I doubt. Then lay again. Alright. We should be good. Hide that. Let's go to the next piece. Isolate them. Okay. This already has an inward piece already, which is fine. But this one is gonna create some cuts in there. So let's do symmetry. Before we do symmetry, let's do camera base. Fantastic. So for this, we just need to go in, find something that goes around this. This particular one actually goes around, which is fine. Make sure, oh, I don't think I turned that on for the opposite side. So let's clean this again. Objects, text. Okay. I believe this one went across the entire mesh. Here also too. Then we just do cuts. Then pretty much just do layout. I think that should be everything. Unfold. Now this is rather odd. It's quite odd. Yes, I know why. So I need to turn this off. Should have turned that off before unfolding. So unfold. Now I still have this weird issue in there. This we need to fix. Undo that again. I'm supposed to be having this weird issue down here though, but let's just let's add a loop cut across it. Cuts. Pull this out first. Pull this out also. Okay, select these two, pull them out. I want to get this separated out for now. Then move them aside. Select these two, unfold, orient, orient, layout. Okay, orient this way. Now for this, I see issues. I see major issues in here now. I'm going to select the entire thing and do camera base again. Pull them out, do unfold. Great. I'm not supposed to get him. I'm not supposed to get him broken up like this. And I think the issue was from issue is from ZBrush while exporting this. Sometimes we encounter weird situations like so. Though it's not going to be a major issue. It's not going to be a major issue, but it's something that we should try and just try and fix in a way. Let's do. Hope we don't have any weird. Okay, no weirdness in there. Let's all of this again. Let's do automatic UVs instead for it. I'm going to break it up into weird pieces, but I don't think I want to. Let me see. I think we're supposed to have like a pattern in there. Yeah, we're supposed to have like a pattern in there, and this is going to make things be quite messy in a way. To make things quite messy. Let me start by deleting it. So the issue is still in there. If I should smooth this, whoa, definitely a big issue in here. We have some major issue in here. So, like I said before, things like this actually raise up, and then it's something we just have to fix. Something we can't avoid not fixing. So we need to go back to ZBrush and try and look for a solution to it. Let's find a preferable solution to it. Probably let's start by doing deleting higher first. And then let's do auto group. Okay. And then let's see if we can do, let's try and use the UVs. Let's subdivide this first. Okay. I believe this is smooth enough. Do a subdivision level and let's do UV unwrapping for it in here instead. UV master. Okay. By poly groups unwrap. Right. Let's export this out. Let's see what that actually gives us. I'm just going to make export a new version for it actually. Let's get the new version imported in here. Drag and drop this in. Let's visualize that. UVs are still quite a mess in here. Still quite a mess in here. But I think so far for this top piece, we can actually work with it. For this top piece, we can actually work with it. So let's see where that is. Double click as well. I can just move this out for now. Then select these two. We can just quite easily rework it a bit more. Let me start from in here. Turn on symmetry. Let's do something like so. Cut. Okay. Then for these two, turn off symmetry. For these two, we're going to do camera base. Then we'll turn on symmetry for it. Go inside of it. Pretty much repeating the same thing we did before. Do cut. Select this to unfold. Orient. How it's supposed to be turned off. Orient this way. Orient this way. This way as well. Unfold. Orient. Select this. Let's do orient. Orient as well. Select them this way. Select these two. Select all of this down here. Layout. Select all of this in here. Let's just do orient. Select the entire thing layout. So if we're kind of applying the material in your texture in here, we're just going to do triplanar mapping instead. So that's going to ignore the UV seam line and then just kind of get something good enough for us to work with in there. Okay. So we're going to be using this as the common. And we have this weird naming in here. Another annoying weird naming convention in there. I think we need to fix that. Let's go over to window namespace editor. I think this is the one. Merge to root, close this. That should be fine now. Okay. I'm going to hide this, send this down. This is the one we need now. Put this in here and then hide that. Okay. So let's work on the body instead now. And the remaining two do in the next lesson because it's going to take a bit of time to actually work on them. But this we can get quite fast. Let's select everything first and then do camera base. Get this isolated. Turn on object X. And then find a good place to set our seam line. I think somewhere around there should be fine. Here also. Okay, also need one at the back, directly in the center actually. Maybe not like so. For now, let's just do cuts. Then we can do from here all the way. Come on, come on. Let's separate it out first. Pull them out of the way. Yeah, to become much easier now to just do it in here now. Okay, cut. That should work just fine. Go out to isolate the inward parts. Isolate this. So for this particular one shouldn't be too much of an issue though. I don't think we have thickness in here, so that's fine. So pretty much I'll just do cut directly in here. Okay. Then let's go and turn this off. Let the entire thing. Let's do unfold. Okay. Select all of this. We'll start by doing orient. Let's orient this layer again. Okay. You can see some issues here and there, so let's fix them. Let's start with the inward parts. Turn on symmetry for this. Cut. Visualize this. Okay, I think it didn't completely go around it, so we need to do the cuts around here. Turn this off so we can unfold this now, like so. Orient. Okay, seem to have an issue around here. We need to stitch this back in. Stitch together. Unfold. Unfold. Get proper orientation on it. Okay. See issue in here also too. Pull this out. Stitch together. Unfold. Okay, then we can turn this 90 degrees, select the entire outscene. Yeah. Okay, perfect, so work just fine. Let's do checker pattern. Let's see what we get. I think this should be just fine. Save this. So in the next lesson, we're just going to finalize on the rest of the parts. Let me hide this for now. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye for now.